This is episode number 3068 of the Who Cares News for Tuesday, April 7th, 2026. The Who Cares News is a member of the Mouthful Media podcast network.
It's not fake news. It's not breaking news. In fact, it's news you couldn't care less about. It's the Who Cares News with your hosts, Van Camp and Morgan.
Savannah Guthrie returned to the Today Show yesterday.
Yes.
Marking an emotional moment for both the longtime anchor and viewers who have followed her difficult family situation.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I saw some clips. I think she handled it well. It's always a tough thing, when you've got to come back after something like this. And,
sure.
Be on television and be all bright and smiles. But I think she handled it well. I don't think she did too much fluff. I mean, and we're still trying to figure out what happened to her mom. And I tell you, everybody from the FBI to the local sheriff's department are kind of catching a lot of hell for this because it's like they botched the whole thing.
Well, when they admit that, the beginning we just figured she kind of wandered off. If you have someone high profile, and their family member is missing, the last thing you want to do is consider it, they probably just wandered off.
Jeez.
I mean, it's like, let's see. They screwed up on the O.J. Simpson case.
Yeah, I was just going to say, if the glove doesn't fit, you must have quit. I don't know.
No, but the investigation stuff.
No, I know.
Oh, my gosh.
I don't know.
Just
the O.J. thing.
Oh, my
Look
goodness.
it up, kids, on Google. You'll see just how bad the LAPD botched the O.J. Simpson evidence thing. And this is also one of those. Sadly, for Savannah and her family, they've had to endure this horrible ordeal already. On top of the fact of having absolutely no closure. No closure at all.
Well, as we know, Savannah's been away for more than 2 months.
Yeah.
In case you've been under a rock somewhere, it was following the disappearance of her 84-year-old mother, Nancy. So on Monday morning, she came back and sat in her seat alongside Craig Melvin, opening the show with a calm and professional tone as she stepped back into her very familiar role.
Craig, by the way, put his hand on her hand. As she was, I don't know if that was creepy or whether it was heartfelt or whatever. But anyway, it just, I don't know, it landed weird for me. This was like, hey.
Well, you've been gone, okay?
Right.
Through this whole thing.
Yeah.
Nothing got solved.
No,
mom
that's the worst part of it,
Well,
the worst part is her mother's gone, yeah.
And then you come back, you've been in this whole thing has been in the spotlight.
Oh, yeah.
And then you're sitting in this chair knowing, God, people are thinking things and then you're having to come back into the spotlight when it's just probably very surreal for her. Probably really surreal.
Of course. I didn't expect her to come back. I really didn't. I expect her to say, I mean, maybe she needed to come back, whatever, for her career, for, bank account, I don't know what, but, NBC would have been fine letting her have some time, even more time off if she needed it. So.
It wasn't the usual.
No, it wasn't.
No, then you got to think, okay, so this is her job. She probably loves it. She probably misses it.
Yeah.
And at some point, life has to go on.
It would be better if she was a hard news anchor versus this soft news, she has to be jovial every morning. I think it would have been easier to come back to do hard news. I don't know. Maybe
well,
not.
Of course, I just said life goes on. Well, okay, so you have to keep moving. You can't stop.
Yeah, right. I mean, no matter what.
The investigation doesn't stop. The worry doesn't stop.
Let's hope not.
But she still needs to keep moving forward.
Savannah's back, and good for us and good for the Today Show. And we wish her and her family, peace and closure at some point.
Absolutely. CBS apparently decided that the future of late night is less monologue and more comedian sharing rapid-firing stories.
Rapid-firing stories.
Starting May 22nd, because...
That's when Stephen Colbert is signing off,
Starting May 22nd, Comics Unleashed moves into Colbert's...
Comics Unleashed. That sounds familiar.
Moves into Colbert's 11:35 slot with back-to-back episodes.
That was the Byron Allen show that they replaced Corden with for a short period of time.
Oh, really?
Before, after. Well, and so I think this is actually part of his 2006 show that ran for 10 years. Byron Allen, by the way, is one of the richest men in television. And where did he start? That's Incredible. Remember that show, kids? If you don't remember it, you're young.
Real young.
I think it was John Davidson and Kathy Lee Crosby, right? With Byron Allen? Yeah. No, Byron Allen is one of the richest men in television.
I didn't know that.
I didn't either until recently. So they're going to put his old show back on?
Yeah, back-to-back episodes, turning the hour into a stand-up round table instead of the classic desk and or band.
I would just wonder if that's a rerun, if they're doing 2 episodes. I think this is what this is. It's like, I mean, it doesn't make any sense why they would try and discover new comic talent. They already had a show for that. It's called The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. Geez, CBS. No,
well, they figure this is a budget more as a comedy pivot.
I get it.
So,
I don't know. I'm kind of anti getting rid of the late night talk show. Maybe I'm just too old. Maybe that's just me.
Maybe you're just too old.
Maybe I'm just too old. Damn it.
Old man.
Old man. That's Incredible. Google it.
In a Vanity Fair video with her fellow SNL castmates, Chloe Fineman recalls getting fired and later rehired as a 16-year-old camp counselor after she retaliated against a young camper by pulling his pants down during a hike.
She pantsed a kid?
She pantsed a kid.
In camp? See, camp counselors suck. They're mean. I knew they were mean.
And now, granted, she was 16, but still. So once people learned the kid was only about 6 years old.
What? He was 6? Holy crap. Why'd they rehire her? Wow.
He ended up getting exposed in front of others. Of course, he was pantsed.
Yeah, he was pantsed.
Just wonder if she pants it all, or did she just pants top
but he's
or
like,
flare? Or?
No, pantsed.
Yeah,
pantsed. He pulled his pants down.
Maybe it was shorts.
Well, who knows? It doesn't matter because he's scarred for life. Every time he watches SNL and figures it out, he's going like, she's the one who ruined my life. I hate her. No, that's horrible. Actually, that is really horrible. Ugh. Why would you admit that? If you got away with it all your life, and now you're like, oh, by the way, and you thought it was a comedy bit, but it really wasn't. It's like, it's not funny. It's not really funny.
No.
Anyway, the pantsing thing was such a hazing, bullying thing. Don't ask me how many times I got pantsed. Still scarred.
Anywho, once people learned that he was only about 6 and ended up exposed, the whole thing stopped sounding like an awkward teen revenge and started sounding wildly inappropriate.
Very inappropriate.
So the backlash hit fast.
I'm sure it did.
Viewers criticizing both Chloe and the interview itself for treating it so casually.
Yeah, wow. I bet you can't find it online now. I'm pretty sure Vanity Fair's pulled it down after the backlash because they don't want to be involved in that crap either. I mean, I know she was only 16. I got a feeling Chloe may not be on TV much longer after that. That's something in today's world where you don't admit. Yeah.
And she was still a minor, which was saving grace for her.
But it doesn't matter. But for her to admit it now when she's in her 30s, I mean, it's like...
But on the upside, you know what? There's nothing...
There's no upside.
No, there is no...
She scarred a child.
You're right.
Yeah, there's no upside.
And she still was a mean child.
She was a mean girl.
Yeah.
She was a mean girl. See, Tina Fey? At least you probably didn't pants a 6-year-old boy. All right, well, there you go. Ending on a high note today. More Who Cares tomorrow. Have a great day, and...
That's all the news you can care less about for today.
Subscribe to the Who Cares News and never miss an episode. We're on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, iHeartRadio, or anywhere fine podcasts are heard. And check us out on Facebook, too. You can listen to our live broadcast every weekday at 8:45 a.m. Pacific on BossBossRadio.com.
That's a mouthful.